Oh, sorry. I'm from Kenya. I think I had turned off my mic. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was saying that I'm from Kenya. And yeah, where are you from? California. Wow, that's cool. I love that. Keep following your right dreams. Keep following your right dreams. What do you mean? Actually, I'm hoping that next year I'll travel to the US. I'm really hoping so. Get to know how California feels like. Your dreams. Okay, thank you. You too, keep following your dreams. I really hope they work out for you. It's great. You'll like it. I really hope so. I can't really know because, people are different, but I really hope it will be great because we have different opinions, we have different perspectives. We view things very differently. So I can't really say that it will be great or not because I'll have to see it in my own eyes, my own perspective. PH, the PhD something. Where are you from? Is there anything you will do? What do you mean, is there anything I will do? Is there anything you will do? In what sense? Is there anything I'll do in what sense in my life right now? Like, I need to understand better. I understand that. Kupenda. This thing stays here. Okay. I don't know if that's the correct place. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Kitu nimechoka na mpaka hapo juu. I mean something you will do. Like today, or like my life, something I'll do with my life, because your first question was for me to go after my dreams. And I answered that. So I'm confused whether they are relating or this is a different point on its own. I'm not really sure it's the same thing. That's why I'm so confused. Okay, I have a lot of things to talk about, but I wish you could ask me questions first. I want to answer your questions, then we move forward. Okay. Hi, Vikram. How are you doing, Vikram? Anyway, guys, how are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're having a good. I hope you have less things to worry about, less things to stress about. I really hope they don't even stress you at all, because the moment you put a lot of attention on things and tell yourself they are stressful, they'll be more stressful. So, yeah, Vikram, how are you? So today is on a Monday. I just wanted to talk about the importance of living in the present moment. I think for me, like most of my life, I was always fixed. My mind was always fixated on the fact that I need a better future. My past was bad. Like I was always thinking about such things, and in the whole situation, I found myself like thinking about my past so much and thinking about my future so much, and in the process there's nothing I've ever done, like generally, because my mind is busy. I can't settle, I can't see what is here, I can only see what past or something. I have an assumption of the future, but I think the more I understand that I should attune myself to live in the present moment, and that is the only way I'm able to like see the blessings that I have. I'm able to see the chances that I've been given. I'm able to see the next guide steps of what I'm supposed to do with my life. But the more I fix my mind on the past, to think about how I actually messed up, or somebody did something bad to me and I hate these people and I'll never forgive them and blah blah, whatever I used to think. It's just a lot of thinking. It's just not making any sense to me right now. Anyway, we all evolve as time goes by, and it's part of human nature. And for me, I feel like I have evolved beyond a lot of things, and one of them being like I have evolved beyond. Catherine, how are you? I have evolved beyond what people did to me. In short, like I have evolved beyond to reach a point where I forgive people, and as much as I forgive myself, I forgive everyone from my past. What is the time in your country? I forgive everyone from my past, whether it was my friends, my relatives, my families, whatever, whoever it was, teachers, whatever. I feel like the more I grow up, the more I'm like I need to learn how to completely let go of everything. And I want to detach myself from things and people, and that's so weird. I know it's hard sometimes because people always think that you hate them, you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to associate with them, you're behaving like you have your own world or something like that. Hi, Maksud, how are you? I'm kind of stressed in my life. What is it? Talk to us about it. We're here to talk because this life is hard, man. We are suffering. But I feel like the more we talk about things, the more we discuss what we are going through, the more we put it on the table, the better like we are able to like understand these things, and the better we are able to like navigate through life. Today I'm just going to talk random topics, okay? I'm not like having a specific topic. I'm just gonna pick from everywhere. As long as I have knowledge about that thing, I'm just gonna talk about it. So yeah, I share with us your story. Let's see what is it. I'll keep it a secret. It's okay. I really hope that you get through it safely. That's actually the most important one. You can get through it, but you can get through it when you're like damaged. But I'm praying that it doesn't happen like that. I just pray that you get out of it when you're safe, and get to like, oh, Fahim. Fahim, hi, how are you? How are you doing? Oh, I'm really sorry for that. I really, really get that because I grew around the same. Like for me, I feel like my whole life, my whole like first 20 years of my life, I was around the same until I had to move out. For me, actually, this is crazy. People are so scared to move out, but for me, it was like, I want to move out. I want to start my own life. And I think that was one of the reasons because I was actually always in chaos and I never wanted to be around that again. I really hope that you get through this. All things good, broken, destroyed. What? That's so much bad. What? I'm really sorry. What really happened? Who are these people that did that? Oh, same. Same too. In what sense? For me, I think I was in a rush to move out. This is so insane. Because my last year in campus, I spent saving money to move out. That was always on my mind. And that was crazy because like my friends were wondering why am I always thinking about moving out and stuff like that. But I knew like they're just places that when I am, I'll never grow, I'll never be anything. Even the worst part. I'm really sorry. That's part of life. I really hope you get through it. I really hope you get someone you can share with all the details and just get to process this whole like, event that happened. It's very important because the worst thing is the things that happen to us that are very minimal and very tiny, we assume them, but we carry the heaviness in our heart forever. Especially if we don't talk about it, if we don't accept them, process them, we tend to have this thing lingering in our mind forever, in our subconscious mind. And this is really, it's happening. It happened yesterday. I'm really sorry for that. I really hope that you find a way to get through this. I really hope that you can try to talk to a friend since this is online and not just like any other person. Personally, I wouldn't bring things online that I'm not healed from because that will like make it worse. Because even if I'm not healed from something, my family will never know until the day when I'm done. And they will also never know forever. Like I'm just like the person who doesn't deeply share my things that much. So for me, what really works out for me is journaling. Can you try to journal about it? Just take a piece of paper and write the things that are bothering your mind. Maybe the whole event, the way it happened, so that you can just feel better. Like you just need to be better internally, that is. Because you know what really happens is that small mark can really change a lot of things. Like if there's one thing I've learned is that every single action, decision, thought, feeling, every single behavior, everything you're doing, it impacts everything, how your future will turn out to be. I'm making a diary. Thank you. That's cool. I love that for you. Make a diary, please. Journal all the things that eat your mind. It will really help. For me, I think that's really what is saving my life. Cause I've never like had somebody in my life that I'm like I can deeply share my things with this person. I don't know. Maybe sometimes back when I was young, mostly that these were like family friends or maybe just friends. But in the end, I realized that I really need to solve my own issues alone. I don't know why. I have this issue where I just can't share the things that I go through sometimes. Not even sometimes, all the time. I'm literally fighting that urge to put things in my heart always. Like, I'm like, I need to hold on to this thing. I don't need to tell anyone, but I'm like, this is something I'm trying to work on. But I have a question. Please ask the question. Go ahead. I'm really excited to answer it and see what was your trauma when you were a child. When I was a kid, it's a lot. Okay. I've never shared this. That's quite deep. But I think the most biggest issue for me, the first issue is when my parents separated. That was the first time when things got crazy. And then I was like somehow raised by a stepmom for a while. It was like messy situation. Hey, Helda boy, how are you? And then later on, also like when my parents got back together, it never got that easy. They were fighting constantly, and I feel like that's something that really affected me. And yeah, there's like a lot of information, but that's just a conclusion. I don't know if you like get the story. Like my dad. What is really like your dad? I don't know which parts is that. Hold the boy. How are you? I'm on the job right now. That's nice. How is your job? How are you feeling today? It's been a while. Like I literally come online nowadays when you guys are not even here. I talk to myself then go. That's so insane. But I feel like it's the same feeling because when you're doing a video, for me, the way I used to before I started to coming on lives, I used to do videos and imagine a crowd or someone watching, but I just do the video because yeah, some things are just cringy but amazing. I'm on the, he was raised by his stepfather. Okay. Yeah. So me, I wasn't like completely raised by a stepmother, but some part of my life. And when I was like young, I was like 9 years, around there, 9 to 11. And that's a very like vulnerable stage for a child. And if that child falls in the hands of somebody who doesn't have like that humanity, I'm not even talking about being my mother because my mom is no longer here. I just want you to be human, like just be a human being, talk to me nicely, give me food, like basic stuff. But if it's not there, obviously it will definitely affect your whole life. So for me, I think before I was 9, I used to trust people and stuff like that. But after that, I just became a very different person. It's been a different journey. I think lately is when I've realized, oh my, I think in 2020, it's when I realized that so my whole traumatic life experiences are affecting my whole entire life right now. And that time, this was crazy. Like it was like after my first relationship, I broke up with this person. He actually broke up with me. He came back later, but he broke up with me in the first place. And I was like, what did I do wrong? We were actually like, okay, nothing was wrong and blah, blah. And then, so this whole thing, because it was my first relationship, of course, it was the most heartbreaking. Like you guys, I lost weight. Sometimes I look back and laugh. And after that, I definitely like went to a counseling session. I was in campus. I was in, I think, first year or second year. I'm not really sure. I was like second year. So I went to the counseling, even though I was still part of the peer counseling members, but I was always having my own issues, but I never shared. But that time, I was on the age. I went to share with the, I had to share the issues. It was like bad. And then so in the whole like situation, I had to like fully join the peer counseling because I realized these people can really help me. So I fully joined the peer counseling and all those things, Red Cross, whatever. And along the way is when like I got to understand what trauma really is. I think that's the first time I dived into this whole trauma things before I actually got to start my own self education after university. But that is the first time I started to like understand, okay, so my past is affecting my present life. Like I literally, the reason why I was not seeing the red flags in this relationship or the situation that I was inside is because I was so used to people who are emotionally unavailable, like the people I live with, the people who are my friends. I was so used to the situation where no one really deeply cares for me and I was okay with it. And even if somebody doesn't care for me that deeply, I will still care for them. And that was so insane. And the more I understood, I think the more I just get to love the way life is. And I realized that I'm not my past and it's already gone. I don't have to think about it all the time. You're an accountant. Oh, that's good. I love that for you. So what is it all about? Counting money or something? I'm not really sure. I've never been one. Um, Catherine. So she decided to break up. I have something to say. Okay, please say it. Do you know about grandfather paradox? No, I don't. Catherine, I'm going to eat my lunch. Bye. I wanted you to tell me the thing you wanted to say. Please say it first before we go for lunch. Mr. Accountant, where did you go? But that's pretty much what life is all about, you know. Like we can't really get to work. We couldn't have a reason to work on ourselves if there were no challenges. That wouldn't make any sense. Can I explain about it? Please do. Please do explain. I'm here to learn. I'm basically here to understand things that I don't understand. I'm waiting for the explanation. Catherine left. Did she? She didn't say a word that she was supposed to say. I don't know if she left or she's still around. I'm confused. I don't really know. Okay. I'm waiting for the explanation. But otherwise, I hope you're good. Even the new people who have just joined, I hope they're fine. I hope they're. I don't have time. Okay. You can come back in another live. Pretty much sure I'll be here. Then you will tell me all about it. There's no issue. See you later. See you too. Okay, the grand paradox is a time travel related through experiment that shows time travel might be logically impossible. Let's understand it in simple terms, okay? Let's follow your whole explanation. I'm waiting. So, the grandfather paradox is a time travel related thought experiment that shows that time travel might be logically impossible. Okay, let's understand it in simple terms. Number one, situation. If you travel back in time and kill your grandfather before he gets married, what will happen? You will not be born. Definitely, you will also die because you're part of the grandfather, is it? Or is that not a question for me to answer? You guys help me answer this if it's a question. If you kill your grandfather before he gets married, okay, true, paradox. If your grandfather dies, you'll never be born. And if you were never born, you couldn't travel back in time to kill him. Okay? This is so mind-blowing. That's crazy. The grandfather paradox. I need to write it down. I don't know why is my book is quite far. Um So this means that both situations, your existence and non-existent, cannot happen simultaneously, creating a logical contradiction. Okay. Following. Paradox raises a big question about the rules of time travel. Hmm. Okay. So what do you think? Somebody can time travel? Is that possible? Now read the whole thing together. Okay. Let me start again because I don't really understand well. Okay. The grandfather paradox is time travel related thought experiment that shows time travel might be logically impossible. Okay. Let's understand it in simple terms. First state is situation. If you travel back in time and kill your grandfather before he gets married, what will happen? The second paradox. If your grandfather dies, you will never be born. And if you are never born, you could not travel in time to kill him. This means that both situations, you existent and non-existent, cannot happen simultaneously, creating a logical contradiction. Okay. And this paradox raises a big question about the rules of time travel. Okay. What's the point? I don't really understand the point. Is it saying that somebody cannot time travel? Is that what it's saying? Or what does that mean? Because according to spiritual teachings, they say that all the time is existing at the same time. Like your past, your future, and your present life is existing at the same time. And you can actually easily become either of them, like consciously, not physically, consciously. You can become either of them. You can become your future, you can become your present, you can become consciously. And once you become your future consciously, that is when now you get to become your future in real life, in the physical realm. So, do you believe in time travel? I've never even thought about time traveling. The only time I ever thought about time traveling is the time I watched The Flash, The Flash, that movie. So that's the only time I ever thought about time traveling. But ever since then, I've never thought about time traveling. But if you ask me if I believe in time traveling, I can say there's nothing impossible. That's what I can say in this world. Like anything is very possible. And I always live to believe that anything is possible. Because I've seen crazy things happen in my own life, that I thought that will never happen. So I always believe anything is possible. Anything. You never know. People might invent machines that people will be traveling back to their past in the future. As we go forward, people are just doing crazy things. If Elon Musk wants to colon Mars and stuff like that, I don't really know why he should colon Mars. That's kind of colonize Mars. I don't even understand what is on Mars because my small limited mind is like, that's so weird. But I really hope I'll never be the limited mind person again. So, do you believe that time travel is possible? Why are you laughing? Elon Musk wants to colonize Mars. I'm like, damn, like Mars, like what's the issue? Okay, what is even on Mars? There's no life, right? So what does he mean that I should colonize Mars? I'm like, what? That's insane. But you never know. Just I've heard like the aliens live in the oceans. I'm like, what? This world is so insane. People are like, we have seen so many UFO coming like from water. The UFOs, they've seen them coming from water and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, what's happening in this world? If you have time machine, what will you do? Oh my god. I don't really think there's anything I will do. Basically, let me just say this. I feel like I'm satisfied with my life. Whether my past life, my present life, my future coming life. Let's just say I'm satisfied with my life. I'm like, this is the life that I came into, and basically means that it has a reason. It's meant to be the way it is. I don't think there's anything I'll go down to. Though when you could ask me this question before, like even last year, I will tell you maybe I'll go back to my past to like make sure I spend more time with my dad, especially because I lost my dad last year. And then I will say something like, maybe, just maybe, I'll spend more time with that I lost, that are already gone right now. But again, on personal knowledge right now, I will say that I feel like my life, with all the broken pieces, the good pieces, that is just how it's supposed to be. And knowing that, with the fact that I can change anything I want now in my present life, like right now, but in my past life, like it's already done, and I can only change now. And this now is the one that is going to change my future. So let's just say, for me, I'm at peace with all that happened to me in my past life. Though I was so angry at my past before. Like before, I was always angry. I was like, why me? Like, how did I get myself in this situation? Is it like, oh my, like, I used to like stress about it. I used to say, like, what is wrong with my life? Why am I the one always having these issues? Whatever, 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 whatever. Only to realize that most of the issues that are happening around you, they actually have something that is resonating inside you that you really need to think about it. And if you get to the age of that, you'll feel like everything that you went through was like totally necessary. Most people make their most wealth in their most after their most worst moments of life. Bye bye. See you. And see you again and again and again. What do you didn't tell me if you believe in time anyway? You'll tell me in my next video. Time traveling. I've never even thought about it.